Hello, my name is Terry Moore and I'm with Olympic Peninsula Authors. I'm going to read my short story, One of a Kind. Unique, not one of many. Jewel in a stone, and I have found you. I saw it in a flea market from 30 feet away. The glow of it said, I'm not brass but bronze. I picked my way among the flea market sawhorse tables, careful not to move too quickly, not to show too much enthusiasm. Its owner would be quick to raise the price. Others paused next to the lamp, and I held my breath, but they moved on, unaware of what they had seen. I moved closer. Yes, it was a sand cast piece, nicely finished, smooth, first by the crafter and then by generations of touching. An oil lamp with a wick that had seen centuries. That's what its appearance said to me. I didn't touch it, but looked around for the vendor. He sat on the tailgate of a 50 model Ford pickup truck that was almost as beat up and rusty as he was. After a minute or two wait, I caught his eye. He stood up slowly and came towards me. Yes, sir, he said. You got a question? I knew better. I didn't ask, what is this thing, or where did it come from, or how old is it? I just asked, how much? He, in the tradition of flea markets, vendors everywhere, gave a quick, appraising look. $5, he said. I looked at him for a few seconds, then back at the lamp. Would you take 3? No, he said, but I would take 4. I paid the man, picked up the lamp and put it in my pocket, and turned to walk away. I turned back when the vendor called out. Mister, he said, don't let your kids play with that. Kind of a strange thing to say, I thought, and he offered nothing in the way of explanation and turned away to help another customer, so I left. 5 hours later, I arrived at my cabin, unloaded the groceries from the truck, and took them inside. I got a fire going, I ate supper and was washing up when I remembered the lamp and washed my hands. I took the lamp out of my coat pocket and set it on the kitchen table, then hung the coat back up. I poured a cup of coffee, then sat down at the table and took a closer look at the lamp. Its shape was certainly unusual. There were round openings on either side, like a coffee cup with 2 handles. The lamp was round with a pouring spout on one side and a wick that came out of it. There were 3 legs on the bottom, not ornate, but with style. I turned it upside down. There was no manufacturer's mark, but there was a drawing made into the metal showing hands holding the lamp. The hands were shown with both thumbs through the handles. It was an odd way to hold the thing. The finish on it was the spectacular glowing green patina of old bronze, except on the inside of each handle. There it was worn down to the raw bronze. I filled the lamp with my newly purchased lamp oil and placed the wick back into the spout. It lit on the first try. It was a thing of beauty. I took my time looking at it. Then I got to thinking of the drawing on the bottom, and I picked it up, putting both thumbs through the handles as the drawing showed, and lifted the lamp to eye level. The lamp went out. I set the lamp on the table, but I couldn't let go of it. Each thumb was firmly held by the handles of the lamp. I pulled, I tugged, but I couldn't get the lamp off my thumbs. I rested for a moment, working to control my panic. As I rested, I took a closer look at the lamp. On top of the lamp, in a circle around the fill opening, there were 3 words inscribed: Esrom, Zebach, and Finstrom. Clearly, they were no language that I'd ever heard. I read the words to myself 3 times, experimenting with pronunciation. Then I said them out loud. My thumbs were suddenly free, and I jerked them from the handles as if the lamp were a snake. The lamp skittered across the tabletop, slid to a stop, and then began to glow. A rumbling voice came from the lamp and filled my ears. Unique, the voice said. not one of many. Jewel in a stone, and I have found you. Thanks for listening.